So Nagoya is a huge city. I think even just within Nagoya there were 5 different wards, which is quite a few compared to kind of like the rest of our mission. And it's very crowded in certain areas, lots and lots of people. And so for that reason, most people don't actually own cars. The most common mode of transportation would probably be bike. As a missionary, you ride your bike everywhere. There, you spend hours and hours on your bike. And yeah, most people in Japan, they'll ride their bikes to work or to the train station and then take a train or a subway to their work. As missionaries, we took trains to district meetings or to zone conferences. If it was anywhere that would take more than an hour or 45 minutes by bike, we would take a train. But for the most part, you ride your bike everywhere, which is a new adventure in many ways, especially in the summers and in the winters. In the Nagoya mission, you pretty much cover any type of weather you could think of. There's really, really snowy, cold areas, and there's really, really hot, kind of humid areas. And so riding your bike in the summer is always an adventure. You get really sweaty, and most people carried around these little handkerchiefs that they would just wipe the sweat off their face with, which seems really gross now, but it was very normal, not only for missionaries, but for everybody. But yeah, most apartments don't have central heating or cooling, so they have these little air conditioner things that you hook up, but it's usually only for one room to keep you cool in the summer or warm in the winter. And I just remember wearing a lot of layers in the winter. I would ride my bike around, and underneath my suit pants I would have long johns to keep me warm. And I remember the end of the first winter pulling those out and they're putting them away, and I held them up and there was like a hole starting to be worn in the bottom just because I'd ridden my bike so much. So yeah, you cover a lot of weather. It's really hot in some places, really cold in other places. One thing that consistently amazed me was just the quality of public transportation in Japan. There's trains can get you wherever you need to go basically, and they're always on time. I don't think I ever saw a train that was late. And everyone uses them, which is great, because I think even if we had those in America, most people might ignore them. But yeah, public transportation's always a safe way to go, especially in big cities like Nagoya. As far as shopping or getting the things that you need, depending on where you are, there's always going to be a supermarket nearby. Like I said, most people don't have cars, so a lot of people will do their shopping they'll bring their own bags and they'll bike home with those, and you just fill up the bags that you bring and you carry them on the sides of your bike and hope that you don't crash. But yeah, they're always pretty conveniently located. I never had to ride more than 10 or 15 minutes to get to a grocery store. And in the big cities, they're even closer, and they have more things that other places don't have, like peanut butter or chocolate or things like that.